You have been promoted to tech lead and the clock is ticking. You need to show your team and the stakeholders that they made the right choice and that you are in control of the situation. I have been helping technical leaders for the past 7 years to be the best. My recommendations in this video are based on real-life experience. I will tell you how to build the foundation for your first 100 days that will ensure your success in the long term. So let's get started. Becoming a tech lead is a big milestone in your career, which involves a lot of additional duties. One of the most important things to do is to schedule frequent one-on-one meetings with every member of your team. During these sessions, you have the chance to get to know your team members well, learn about their unique aspirations, and provide direction. Use this opportunity to talk about their ongoing initiatives, the development, and any obstacles. As needed, give helpful feedback and extend your support. In addition to discussing current issues, the goal of these one-on-one sessions should be to establish a solid relationship based on trust with your teammates. Always keep in mind that being personable and open will promote a pleasant work atmosphere. With 30 minutes every 2 weeks, you should have enough time and frequency to stay in touch with everyone. Success for your team is closely linked to the objectives and demands of the people that make up your organization. The actions of your team must be coordinated with the overarching strategy plan of the organization. As a result, setting up a 30-minute meeting every 2 weeks with the stakeholders is crucial. Spend some time learning about the background, position, and duties of the stakeholder inside the organization before the meeting. You will be able to have a more intelligent and interesting discussion as a result. Begin by stating your desire to learn about the organization's priority and strategy during the meeting. To encourage the stakeholder to contribute their ideas, use open-ended questions. For example, ask them about their expectations for your team, the important projects that are coming up, and any comments they may have about your performance or the performance of your team. In this meeting, pay close attention and take notes. These observations will be extremely helpful as you guide your group into alignment with the organization's objectives. Furthermore, by proactively requesting feedback, you exhibit your dedication to ongoing enhancement and your openness to helpful critique. Recall that the success of your team depends on developing good connection with stakeholders and that these discussions provide the groundwork for further cooperation. Next is creating your command center. As a tech lead, your command center is the center of your professional universe. It acts as a single location for organizing all of your work-related activities, including tasks, projects, and new requests. Consider it your mission control, a vital instrument that keeps you productive and well organized. Depending on your interest and the type of work you do, there are several ways to set up your command center. First of all, a very simple yet powerful command center is a straightforward to-do list written by hand on a sticky note. This is where everyone starts. As an alternative, more systematic organizing is offered by digital to-do list apps like Wunderlist or To-Do List. After a while, you should look to do an upgrade to other apps like Kanban Flow, Trello, or Asana, which are really helpful for more complicated tasks and teamwork. Using these tools, you may give assignments, establish due dates, and use timelines or boards to show your progress. Additionally, some tech leads will rather design their own custom frameworks with specialized software like Notion. This method enables customized organization, guaranteeing that your command center meets your unique requirements. But that is a topic for another video. Next, you have a lot of jobs, projects, and obligations to oversee as a tech lead. Set aside time at the start or the end of the week for preparation and review in order to make sure you stay on top of your game. You will take a close look at your command center during this 1-hour event. There are a few ways to make the most of your time. It's critical to thoroughly examine the assignments and projects planned for the following week during your weekly review. This involves a thorough assessment to confirm that everything is appropriately ranked in order of priority and that the corresponding dates are both reasonable and reachable. By doing this, you can ensure that your attention is focused on the things that are really important and that you are ready to fulfill your obligations, which will create the setting for a fruitful week. It's also critical to evaluate any new requests that have been received in the past week. You must allot the necessary time and resources to handle these requests, and they should be smoothly integrated into your command center. Priorities may need to be modified in response to changing circumstances. This weekly review meeting is the perfect time to examine your to-do list and make any required adjustments. This is also the time to assess how ongoing projects and activities are doing, pointing out any obstacles or problems that need your attention. You can make sure that you are organized and on the same page with your goals by making a list of your objectives for the next week and planning ahead for any meetings or conversations that you need to have with other teams or the stakeholders. As you may have noticed, I am recommending that you create a lot of meetings, and if you want to be successful in those meetings, the next recommendation will come in handy. Have a tool where you will record all your meeting notes, which should be linked to your command center. Don't skip this step. Even though it might seem odd, the next step is absolutely necessary for both the development and longevity of your team and your professional future as a tech lead. It is choosing and developing a member of your team who could replace you. You will be more than simply a manager in this position. You will also take on the role of coach and mentor, helping one or two people to ultimately take over when you take an absence of leave or move into a different capacity. This strategy has a lot of advantages. First of all, having a chosen successor will significantly lessen your stress levels when you are not working. You may take a vacation knowing that your staff is under competent management and nothing will be missed. This helps you maintain a healthy work-life balance and build team trust and dependability, all of which are critical for cohesiveness and output. Moreover, you are fostering the long-term viability and expansion of your team by devoting your time and experience to mentoring up-and-coming leaders. In order to ensure that your team has the leadership it needs for a smooth transition when you move on to other challenges, it takes a proactive approach to succession planning. Essentially, the ability to develop and support the next generation of leaders inside your business is a testimonial to your leadership talents. Next is giving up your coding duties. As a tech lead, your main responsibilities include developing the skills of your team, encouraging teamwork, and establishing a clear strategy direction for your team. Giving up on the daily coding responsibilities frees up your mental resources to focus on more significant problems like project planning, team building, and coordinating your team's effort with the organization's goal. It's about working smarter, not harder, and realizing that your job has changed from solving problems to leading your team to find answers. Even though it can be a difficult change, it is an essential one for your development as a tech lead, and it will have a significant effect on both the performance of your team and your personal career advancement. You should check this video about the 5 most common fears you and your developers will face in this journey of software engineering. Thanks for watching and see you next week.